Alright, there we go. We're good now. And yep, that's the last little bit of remains of Cortex's Cortex Vortex ship thing that we blew up in the end of the last game. And... Ha nah. Seems a brand new villain has emerged. Ah, Polar's living with them now. That's cute.
Uka is free. No, it cannot be. Evil, great evil has come. None have dared to fail the brave Uka even once. But you, Cortex, you have failed me.
You done messed up, Aaron.
Wait, Uka, it was that infernal Bandicoot.
From deep inside my temple prison, I sent you simple instructions to follow. But you lost the gems, you lost the crystals, and I have lost my patience. There is now no other power source left on this planet.
I know we've had a few unfortunate setbacks.
And failed. But since your bumbling has managed to set me free, I am feeling generous. There is still a way for us to amass the power needed to enslave this miserable planet. And this time the great Uka will make sure that you do it right. After many eons, my evil twin, Uka has been freed from his underground prison. Long ago, I locked him there to protect the world from his malice. Now, free once again, he must be stopped.
Oh, poor Polar, he doesn't get to join this game.
Uka and Cortex plan to use this time-twisting machine to gather crystals that lay scattered across time. I have brought you here to recover the crystals before they do so. To open the time portal, simply stand on a button and then jump into the portal. Good luck.
Alrighty. And the adventure begins. So, Crash 3 is pretty much has the same gameplay feel as Crash 2, except the biggest difference is, one second.
Crash, why must you always muck in my mud? Oh look, I have a mask helping me too. We will find out which one is more powerful soon enough.
As I was saying, the biggest difference in this game is there is a much different type of atmosphere and vibe to its levels, because now that we've introduced time travel, the sky's the limit essentially as far as like what the levels can be. You know, they can pretty much be anything, and they really took advantage of the time travel as a means to add a lot more level theme variety. Like, no more jungle, no more temples, or anything like that. Like, it is very much brand new level themes all around. But yeah, unfortunately in Crash 3 you can't do the slide spin thing that you can do in Crash 2 to move faster, which means that the fastest method of getting around is just sliding and jumping, like slide jumping. But yeah. And we have this little bonus town on the side of this castle here. Yeah, these medieval levels are cool. Like, they have like a sort of like Renaissance fair type vibe going on with them. And yeah, nice thing this game added to that Crash 2 did not have is we get to see how many boxes there are in total in the level at the top. Which didn't make a whole lot of sense to me why they didn't do that from the get-go in Crash 2. Like, I don't get why they bothered to tell us how many boxes we had if we didn't get to know how many there were total from the start, you know? But hey, they added it in this game, so that is a nice little touch. Out of the way, Froggo. And Mr. Spinny Knight here is having a bad day, and let's dislodge him from the ground there, yeah. We got killer goats, because they are not the goat. See what I did there? Yeah, I'll shut up. That was a terrible joke. We got our gem. However, you might be thinking, okay, we got the crystal, we got the gem, the level's complete. Well, not quite. We also have a little thing called time relics. This game has time trials for every level now, which Aku Aku is about to repeat what I just said.
Crash, Coco, if you have already retrieved a level's crystal, then you will find a floating clock when you enter for the second time. This floating clock activates time trial mode. Grab it, and the clock will start ticking. Race for the end to get the best time. But beware, some elements will change.
So yeah, we gotta do the level again, except as fast as flippin' possible now. And yeah, I actually do think that the time trials are fun to do. It is fun to, like, speedrun these stages. Let me tell you though, if they added these time trials... I mean, here's the thing. They added time trials in the Insane Trilogy to Crash 1. And I'll tell you what, trying to do time trials for Crash 1, and even Crash 2, is not great because those levels were never designed with time trials in mind from the start. And it honestly really feels like it when you try to play them. That's why, like, if I played the Insane Trilogy, I only bothered with the time trials in Crash 3, because Crash 1 and 2's levels weren't designed with them in mind. But yeah, speed along, bouncy off the goatee. See if we can bounce off Froggo. Or we can lose our Aku Aku, that too. It's not what I wanted to happen, but it is what happened. Swordsman. Sorry, I'm gonna bounce on your head and turn you into powder. And with that, we did it. Now, there are 3 rankings of Relic. I'm just going to get the bare minimum Relic, which is either the blue or the gold. There is a Platinum Relic, which is the super secret, really hard to get Relic if you get, like, a ridiculously good time at the end. I am definitely not going for those, but I am getting at least the bare minimum Relic. That is the plan. Next up, we got a swimmy level. This is a first for Crash Bandicoot. The swimmy levels they're fine. They're not my favorite, but I don't think they're terrible. Like, they're functional, they play fine. And I personally enjoy them. Like, I don't want, like, a million of them by any means, but, I mean, they're a decent change of pace from the rest of the game, I think. Doesn't really bother me. Like, a lot of people are like, yeah, swimming levels, man, swimming levels in a platformer, brah. And I'm like, you know what? I actually don't think swimming is that bad in a lot of platformers. Like, I think the swimming in Mario 64 is not that bad. The swimming in the Spyro games are actually a lot of fun, which I think that's not an unpopular opinion. I think most people would agree with that. But, like, yeah, swimming in, like, Mario and 3D Mario games is fun. I will say, swimming in Mario Galaxy is a little bit iffy. I mean, once you pick up a Koopa shell, it's not too bad, but, like, outside of that, though, it's not great. Alright, wait for the shark, blow up the mine, and zoom. And so, a little interesting detail is the checkpoint boxes have a little jingle to them when you break them open now. Whereas, like, they didn't really have much of a sound other than a regular box breaking sound before, whenever you hit them in the previous games, but in this game they have a little... I don't think it's an accordion. I'm not sure what instrument that is that makes that sound when you hit them in this game. But it definitely is very distinctive, and very, uniquely Crash. No! Crap! Okay, we needed that shooty, bikey thing in order to break that coral and get the boxes down there. We are going to have to unalive ourselves, though. Because, okay, we need to take a hit with the shark, and I need something to Crash. Need something to run into, because there are boxes in the coral that we need, and unless you have the shooty bike thing, you can't really get them, and that's a problem. Alright, there we go. But yeah, there is only one other swimming stage in the game. It is a little longer, a little harder. It has a little bit of backtracking in it too, actually. But, like I said, I don't hate these levels, so it doesn't really bother me. However, that is the thing that I just thought of something, like, the swimming stages in Wrath of Cortex, the game that came after this, it really sinks that those levels are not great, because the actual level design's not great, but the music and the atmosphere is so good, though. It's like, it really is such a shame that those stages in Wrath of Cortex are very not great. Even the crystal and gems have like a different sound to them now whenever, like, you collect them. Like, before it was just like a ching sound, but now it has like a holier than thou, like, ha sound to it. What the heck did my voice do right there? That was really weird. Alright, but now we have to do it again with the time trial. Gonna do zoomy, zoomy, zoom, zoom, swimmy, swimmy, try not to die time. Let's give it another shot. Alright, hurry, 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 out of the way, shark. Button mash, mashing the X button. Gonna mash to get to the farthest side of the level as fast as we can. And holy crap, I almost got her. Ow, I lost my Aku Aku. But look, I got another one, and that's just fine and dandy. Because it's not like you can get invincibility underwater. So, it's happy, happy, joy, joy for us. Okay, no, Crash. Go in the pipe, not over it, okay? Need to go over the pipe so we can get inside and go down and get under a speedy bike and explode everything that's in front of us. Alright. Hey, another Aku Aku. Can definitely use that, especially in the time trial. Ooh, that was heckin' close. Alright, we're almost there. Just a little bit further. And we did it. Eh, just a blue relic, but we'll take it. And next up, we have one of the best type of levels in the game. In fact, it is an animal riding level. And it is not a polar bear, it's not a hog. It is none other than our adorable little kitty cat, Purah. And not only that, it's on top of the Great Wall of China. It's pretty dang cool. The music is very cute and fun and happy-go-lucky good times, and you got these dudes here who are struggling to carry blocks to build what is presumably the gaps in this great wall that we are traversing upon. We got dragons, and a dude hiding behind a ramp that we're not going to use because we want the boxes. Yep, these levels, these are easily my favorite animal riding stages in in the original Crash trilogy. The Polar Bear stages in Crash 2 are pretty great, but I like these just a little bit more. And the unfortunate thing is, crap, we missed a box. Gotta unalive. But just so happened to be a checkpoint. Okay, try again. There we go. Alright, we want the ramp, because there's boxes up top here. Got our crystal. Ah, Doobaroo Light Extra Lifeu. And all the boxes, and we out of here. Adorable. And now we gotta go again for the Speedy Speeder time trial stuff. Alright, time for time trial. And there is a turbo button that allows us to go a lot faster, so we're going to use that.
Luca and Cortex want Tiny get crystals and bring them to Big Colosseum in Rome. Crash, leave them for Tiny, or Crash get crushed.
I'm gonna have to decline that, Tiny. We would like to keep our crystals, and I don't think it's so much that we're gonna get crushed. I think it's gonna be you that we're crushing, actually, because it turns out you are the first boss fight in the game, and you're pretty easy. In fact, you're quite a step down from what you were in Crash 2. And that's a shame, because you would think, after some time to brush up on your combative skills, you would be a bit harder, but no, you're actually easier. So, no, I would say nay to that. You're the ones getting crushed. But yeah, you can really fly through these levels when you hold the turbo button. But as you can imagine, it's quite easy to fumble if you're not careful. And we got a gold. And next up, we got our first prehistoric level, the Boneyard. Alrighty, and it's actually pretty cool, because it starts off like a runaway chase level, like in Crash 1 and 2, but this time it is a Triceratops, and it is not just a runaway level. It starts off as a runaway level, transitions into a regular stage, and then ends with more running away. It's actually a neat innovation when you really think about it. Like, they do... It's a cool idea. I think it would have been neat if they had, like, another type of runaway level from this one that, like, does the same thing, where it's partially running away and then back to, like, regular gameplay stuff, you know? They actually kind of incorporate that in Wrath of Cortex with that I think it's the 4th level called Wizards to Lizards in Wrath of Cortex that does that. And yeah, we got a red gem path that we cannot currently access because we need the red gem. And the red gem is not obtainable until we get to the 3rd warp room. And that is actually at the second swimming stage. Bonusu. Yep. So the bouncy boxes are a little bit streamlined. You don't have to bounce on them 10 times anymore. You just need to bounce on them 5 times now. But for each time you bounce, it's 2 Wumpas instead of just 1. Readjusting my sitting position, trying to not drop my microphone. Alright. Oh yeah. Alright. Oh no, more Triceratops running away time. And like I said, the fastest way to pick up speed as you're walking, well, as you're running rather, is to slide jump. And that grass will really mess you up if you don't spin it. Boom. We did it. And yeah, we gotta do our time trial now. And yeah. However, we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna have to backtrack for. Gonna have to do some backtracking for the red gem path once we get the red gem later. If you guys could not tell, I'm actually pretty dang tired. It is 12:37 in the morning over here right now, so I'm thinking I'm gonna call it. I want to push through to finish the rest of the work. Actually, no. I think I'm just gonna stop recording after this time trial. But it won't matter for you guys because I literally just throw all the recordings of short games like this into one big video. So you won't have to wait at all for the next recording. It'll be like pretty much instantaneous on your end. Oh man, I gotta get up for work one last time tomorrow. I really am hoping it's not raining tomorrow, because if it rains tomorrow, it makes my job a whole lot harder since I work outside all day. Yeah, rain for what I do for work, fixing used car interiors on used car lots. The rain makes it very miserable and not great. Because I gotta try my best to like prop up an umbrella while I fix stuff, and of course you have the wind that'll come in and try to push it away, and yeah, it's not a good time. So I'm really hoping we don't have to deal with rain. And we got gold. Oh man, yeah, I'm going to bed. I am mucho tired. Very much tired. Alright, let's go save our game first. Yep, there it is. That is my body telling me that it's time to go to sleep. Alright guys, I'll see you in like 2 seconds, because that's how it'll be for you guys. See ya. What is up, everybody? Just got back from work, and I am heckin' tired. It feels good to be recording. get our first jet ski level, and these levels are a lot of fun. Really like these levels. They are such a fun, beachy atmosphere. Like, I love beach levels in video games. Like, it's just reminds me of vacation, reminds me of just good times with friends, and just good old sunshine and rainbow type feelings, you know? But yeah, finished work a little bit ago, just got home, and yeah, feels good to be back in recording. Yeah, how's everybody doing? And I just noticed for the first time that flag on that pirate ship has Dr. Cortex on it. The more you know, I guess that would make sense though, because his face tends to be plastered on everything. And if you're not careful, those boxes with the seagull on them can provoke the seagull to kill you, and you'll lose a life, and that's not what you want. Oh shoot, that bomb caused me to kaboom blam flam right over top of those two boxes. Gonna go back and get them. There we go. Yeah. Bombs are a little tricky, but nothing we can't handle. Yeah, there are, let me think for a second. I think there's a total of 4 jet ski levels in the game. And they are some of my favorites. I'll tell you what though, they really screwed these games, not these games, these levels in the Insane Trilogy, dude. Like, they added, they messed up the physics of the jet ski. Like, when you would go off the ramps, it would center you automatically, but it's not as magnetic and doesn't flow as well, like whenever you go off the ramps in the Insane Trilogy. Even the sound design, like, just isn't right. Like, I don't know, it's just... Oh, we got a cutscene.
Crash! Coco! Store the pretty crystals! Tiny, take them back! In Gladiator Arena!
Alrighty then, Tiny. Guess it's time for us to challenge our feline friend. More like feline fiend, because if those broken pillars are anything to judge by, I think he basically just beckoned us and said, yeah, that's gonna be you. And to that I say not. For I shall smite thee before thee smite me. So yeah, he's gonna send out his other feline companions that we will spin away and not allow to consume us and reduce us to fecal matter. Alright, come on. Out of my face. Yeah, the lions in the Insane Trilogy version are a lot cuter. In the original game, they are significantly more ferocious. Like, they look a lot scarier. They look like they will really, really mess you up.
Well done, children. By defeating Tiny, you have unlocked the gate to the next time travel area. Go back to the center of this time twister and save your progress if you wish. From there, you will see that the gate to the second time travel area is now open.
Alrighty. But... Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. I hope that snorting, snuffing I did with my nose now didn't just cause horrific feedback in the microphone. We still... One second, I gotta sneeze.
Why must you continue to be a thief on our side?
What? Where was I? Tiny was a good fellow. He hated everyone and everything, but a good heart nonetheless. Please be more reasonable with my minions next time.
No promises, Dr. Cortex. Yeah. Sorry, I guess? He kind of tried to eat us, so... I don't really know what you wanted me to do there. But yeah, now we gotta do super speedy speed racer go time. Gonna try to see if we can get at least... I'm pretty sure we can at least get a gold relic out of this. Shouldn't be too hard, I don't think. This level isn't too challenging. Okay, I'm gonna stop humming. That is a bad Let's Playing habit to annoyingly hum into the microphone to the music in the background. Unless, of course, you have creative lyric creating skills to sing along with it, but I don't. I have attempted, and it's usually pretty cringy and bad, so I'm gonna save you guys the trouble of listening to that. We are almost there. We lost Naku Mask, but it's okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're gonna at least get gold. And... yep, we got gold. Taking a little sip of my blueberry muffin flavored G Fuel. I'll tell you what, guys, if you have not had blueberry muffin G Fuel, you are missing out. That stuff is pretty delish. Yeah, that flavor and the grape gummies flavor are also pretty tasty. Like, G Fuel is next to Bang. G Fuel is probably my favorite sugar-free energy drink. Which, I'll tell you what, guys, I have tried to quit energy drinks so many times, and it's hard. Like, it's very much a habit-forming thing. I mean, obviously, it's not nearly as bad as something like cigarettes, though, but, like, dude, I have tried to stop, and, like, it's to the point where, like, it does not, like, it's hard for me to go through a whole workday without having my energy drink fix. Like, it is, yeah, they're quite addictive, I will say. It also helps that they have started to taste pretty dang good. So right now, I am playing this game with a DualSense on the simulator, and dude, I'll tell you what, the DualSense feels really stinking good to play on like this game right now. Like, it feel like you can feel the responsiveness is ever so slightly like smoother. Like, I'm not even kidding. It is like, it just feels good. It's very much like a game feel thing. Like, if you have to like kind of play it yourself to see what I mean. Out of my face, Merlin. Chicken, that is invincible, because you can ever so slightly touch it, but even if you do, you can't hurt it. The chicken is immortal. Now, right here is a bonus stage that, if you're not paying attention, is very, very, very easy to screw up. So I'm going to show you how to do it without screw-doodling it. Alright, so like that, then you do that, then you do this, then you slide jumpy like that, and then you do this. And with that, the bonus level is done. Alright, so there actually is a way where you can make Mr. Froggo right there actually run into the nitro box, and it's kind of funny. Bounce off the two knights of not being able to pull their sword out of the ground. And if we can fling this dude right into the nitro boxes, and got our gem, and we out. Alrighty. Alright, time for the time trial. Let's do this. Let's go. Alright. It makes me so sad, Aku, but you're gonna go poof once I touch the clock. Alright. But it's okay, since we get him back right here. Yeah. So, little thing, if you have not played this game before, whenever you beat the final boss in this game, you earn a, whatchamacallit, you earn a, my lord, my brain's not working. You get the super run ability where you hold down R2 and you can run twice as fast, and that is used to make it easier for you to get the platinum relics, but like I said, we are just getting the bare minimum relics at the very least. We will try to go for gold, but if we end up with blue, we're gonna, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm struggling to find the word. Help me out, brain. We will settle for the blue relic if that's what we end up getting. That's what I'm trying to say. Invincibility! Look at me! I have invincibility! Running and flying with glee! Tee! What am I saying? Like, sometimes I'll attempt to just be goofy just for the fun of it, and then I can't even stick the landing with it because I'll cringe too much at how cringy I'm being, and it becomes a whole giant ball of cringiness that is too much to bear, and so I forfeit my cringy thing I say. Yeah. Alright. Alright, and with that, we got the gold relic. Alright. Next up, hang 'em high. And we got some very Disney's Aladdin-esque levels here. These levels are quite fun. There isn't really too many levels in this game that I can say I really don't like. Like, I enjoy most levels in this game, I must say. Mr. Magic Carpet, you shall not harm us, for we have invincibility, and the scorpion can't hurt us. Nothing can hurt us. Not even Mr. Stack of Clay Pots guy, not even Mr. Carpet. Break the boxes, then more Mr. Pot guy, more boxes, and extra life. Leading up to the number 26, which is how old I will be in a little while. Yep, I'll be turning 26 this year. Oh, I'm getting old. Ah, Mr. Crystal, I shall claim you. Thank you. One second. Okay, sorry about that. I was replying to a text message. Alright, right here. There we go. Do that. Boom jam. Oh, I said the thing I said in my Crash 2 Let's Play that I would make a habit of saying less. I don't want to get annoying. Wow, we got 30 lives now. Ain't that something else? Okay, I'm trying to suppress the burps that I just did so that they don't come into the microphone and assault your eardrums. I'm trying to save you guys that. Okay, Mr. Sword Swingy Sushishwa guy, please don't hurt us. I would appreciate. Hey, look at that. Hold on. Look at this. There is a gold gem right there. How do we get it? Well, it turns out that there is a alternate pathway you unlock once you have 10... What box am I missing? Hold on. Hold on. Where on earth did I miss a box? Alright. Let's go. A little bit of backtracking. I hope I didn't miss one in the bonus level, because I have a feeling that might be what I missed. Fart. Oh, hold on. Okay. Okay, I want to see which one I missed. Okay. We might have to redo the level. Because I have a feeling there was a box I missed in the bonus stage. Which one did I miss? I am mucho confused at the moment. Oh, there it is. I got it. Look at that, friends. We have gotten the box. We're not going to have to redo the level. It's going to be a little bit easier. Ain't the man, it's just nice how things work out like that sometimes. Puts a smile on your face, makes your day a little easier. And man, that is such a first world thing to call easy. Because this is a video game and there are much bigger things to complain about. Man, I really don't know where I was going with that. Wait, no, I have to backtrack for the box again. This is, okay. This is more effort than it would be normally if we had gotten it on our way the first time, but such is life. Okay. Alright, let's actually pay attention, play very carefully, and not screwdoodle this whole shaboodle. What's the difference between a banoodle and a banoodle? Skaboodle! Oh man, I love that story that Aaron talked about in Game Grumps. I forget which playthrough of theirs that was, but there was a playthrough that was quite funny, where he was talking about a kid who, like, was trying to figure, was like his first, he was learning English and he was trying to figure out how to tell a joke. And like, he basically just listened to the phonetic tone of how the joke was told and just said something like, hey, what's the difference between a banoodle and a daboodle? Skaboodle! Like, I can imagine just being in that room when that happened and the hilarity that would ensue. Alright, and now, time relic time. Alright, I think I need to lower my mic just a wee bit. Make it less slightly. I'm worried my voice might be a teensy bit too loud. Mr. Scorpion, don't poison us. However, based on what Indiana Jones has taught me from Kingdom and the Crystal Skull, the bigger the better. So if we were to get stung by that particular scorpion, we would probably survive, because that is quite a sizable crustacean. I think you would agree. And based on its size, I think we can come to the conclusion that the poison would not be potent enough to kill us. Oh, that was close. We missed the twofer, but it's okay. We're so close to the end. And we out. We got a blue. Man, I can't get over how good the DualSense feels to play this game with. Like, it really does feel, is a comfortable controller. Alright, and next up we have our first motorcycle level. People love to poo-poo on these levels. I actually enjoyed them. I think these levels are quite fun. I just love the music too, like it's just, I love the atmosphere. Like, this game just, again, I've said before, like, I think this game is almost just as good as Crash 2. Okay, I'm gonna stop that. I am defaulting to the humming. That basically translates to I don't have anything immediately interesting to say in the middle of my commentary, so I'm gonna default to humming the music in the game. So I'm going to stop it because, yeah, probably gets annoying. And me saying it gets annoying is probably even more annoying. We got the Jimmy Gem, we got the Crystal. And now we gotta do the Time Relic. I let him do the dance because I usually skip it, and I don't think it hurts to watch the dance now and then. Alright. This is an especially appropriate level to do the time trial on because it is actually a race level. So we're doing not only a race against some of these dudes, but we're also doing a race against the clock. So it is a raceception, if you will. Twofer. Watch out for the... Oh, dude, dude, really? Like, that... You could have killed me, do you realize that? You could have made me stumble over there, hit a cactus, make my entire motorcycle spontaneously combust, cause me to rot, and probably get eaten to death by vultures. And I don't think you'd want that on your conscience, pal. I think you would deeply regret it, and if you don't, then that says a lot about you. And... Gold. Yeah, we got the gold. Yeah. Alright. Alright, next up we got Tomb Time, our first Egyptian level. And I'm trying to think how many Egypt levels there are, because there's quite a bit.
Good day, mates. Dingo Dial's the name, and Uka and Cortex gave me orders to bring the crystals to them during the Ice Ages. So give me the goods and shove off, or I'll roast yous.
No thanks, Mr. Dingo Dial person guy. If we just stopped doing this, there'd be no video game, and the video game is quite a lot of fun, and I'd like to keep playing, so no, we are going to keep proceeding and going against what you've just asked of us. These Egypt levels are really fun. Like, they're very cool. I've always loved, like, ancient ruins, like, type levels in video games. Like, they're always super cool. I think I may have had a little too much caffeine today, because I'm kind of having the jitters, and I feel like I kind of overdid it. But, yeah. Alrighty. That is it for the bonus stage. Alright, and up ahead, we got a explanation box that will activate a platform. That is a mechanic that was introduced in this game, and I do not believe was in either Crash 1 or Crash 2. Ow. Okay. That Luster Aku mask, but we don't need it, because we're about to get another one. Yeah, we cannot access this part of the level here because we need the purple gem, which we do not currently have. Okay, enough with the humming, bro. No more of that. I also just noticed that that's Cortex right there on the wall. That is the first time I've noticed that. That's happened to me a few times where I'll notice something for the first... No. Oh, wow, okay. Okay. No! Oh, I thought I was gonna make it. I was playing a bit recklessly. Alright, Mr. Snakey, goodbye. Alright, we're going to be patient and wait for the platform. There we go. And we out. Alright, yeah, we cannot get any of the gems in that level at the moment because we need the purple gem that unlocks the alternate pathway that also contains some boxes that we also do not have access to. And unfortunately, this is the last Great Wall of China tiger riding level. I wish there was at least one more of these stages, because I really enjoy these levels. Like, I really do. Stop. Okay. Got that. Hello, Mr. Basket. You're about to walk into a pit there, buddy. I don't know if you realize that, but hopefully you noticed that and didn't die, because I have a feeling that you have some goods inside those baskets that people need, and if you fall down that pit, you're not going to be able to deliver them, and that's going to be bad. But you appear to have some other basket-carrying companions that could possibly fill in for you. But yeah. And if we hold down the dash button, we can break through those barrels that come rolling towards us. And we got the gem. And now we have our next boss fight. And this is a boss fight that you can cheese really easily. Like, I'll show you.
Right. Now you've gone and done it. Them crystals are mine. Break out the butter. I'm gonna make toast.
Toast. Alright, watch this. We can beat this boss in like 2 seconds. So, basically, we're gonna do that 3 times in a row. That's number 2. And now number 3.
You thrashed me, mate. No worries. But
And with that, we get the double jump.
much worse.
And it is quite a unusual double jump. Like, I mean, it's useful, but like, it's also like, it feels very stiff to actually use. Like, you'll see what I mean. Like, look at the stiffness of this double jump. Like, it doesn't carry you forward more, it makes you just go extremely upward. It's like uppity uppity. Alright, now we're gonna do the time trial of Tomb Time. Timey, time trial, time to do the time trial, and we're gonna bum rush through this level and sing really cringy lyrics. I'm going to sing and sing very, very bad. Yes, I am. Holy crap, we almost died and fell down into a pit that is probably filled with snakes, and that would be really scary. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna stop now. I won't subject you to any more of my cringy sing-songiness. That is me just desperately clinging for some sort of change in my commentary. But I'm just winging it. And invincibility time! Yay! Platform, I need you to come back. But yeah, I believe the invincibility also gives you a little extra hang time too. Alright, we're gonna wait. That may have cost us our gold relic, but oh well. Yep, that's what I thought. One second, I'm going to grab a seltzer. Alright, time to do speed run, dashy dash through midnight run. And here we go. A 3, let's get the 3-fer. Very good. Aku Aku, thank you for joining us. We will probably need to use you as a scapegoat in this race and sometime soon. believe jumping is actually faster than just running straight up. I missed the Aku mask there, but oh well. I wonder if we just got a platinum. We're about to find out. I don't think we did, but that'd be pretty cool. Holy crap, we got a platinum relic. Alright. That's pretty cool. Alright, and with that, now that we have 10 relics, we are going to collect our gold gem that we saw a little bit ago, because we need 10 relics in order to access this alternate path to Hang 'em High. You shall now smite... I don't know what the heck I was about to say. Excuse me. Ouch. Oh, I keep forgetting I have a double jump. That's gonna really be needed in a moment. Oh man, yeah, that... Yeah, without the double jump, you really can't do that part right there. And we have our gold gem. Alright, and now that we have our gold gem, we will be able to get all of the gems at Dinamite.
Well, haven't we gotten far for a pair of fuzzy marsupials? I am Dr. Nefarious Tropy, master of time and creator of the very time twister machine you see before you. Uka Uka and Dr. Cortex have sent me to end this little charade, so you won't be leaving my area with the crystals. I swear it.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure? Because I've beaten this game a lot, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to beat you again. Alright, and how strange. There is what appears to be a Crash Bandicoot. Presumably Crash's ancestor? Question mark? That's what that would seem to imply, at least. That these are, like, the ancestors of Crash. And if that's the case, by us flinging them into oblivion, wouldn't that compromise Crash's own existence, assuming those are actually his ancestors? Food for thought. Avoid the very cheesy looking lava, and by cheesy I don't mean like corny and cringy. By cheesy as in it looks like lasagna. Like, look at that. It's like cheesy marinara lasagna lava. Like, that looks like lava I would want to eat. Like, it looks like it's something that would come from a quite delish Italian cuisine. And ouchie ouch, I did not mean to do that. But here we are. Triceratops, pal. Your other companions have also tried to kill us, and I suggest you don't follow suit, because you are not going to succeed. got our gem. And if we go over here, there is a smorgasbord of extra lives. Alright, and now we gotta backtrack a little bit for some boxes that we passed by. If you're wondering why I've become a little less chatty, it is because I'm actually experiencing a headache at the moment. I think it's from the excess of caffeine that I've consumed today, because there is a certain threshold that makes you feel good and energized, and then there's a point where it can kind of make you not feel so great. And I think, unfortunately, that is what I have done. So bear with me while I eagerly wait for the excess amount to come out of my system. Hello, not Yoshi Yoshi. We will need your assistance for just a little longer. Alrighty. Crystal. Bonusu. You know what? I just thought of another game that I would like to Let's Play eventually. Thinking I'd like to Let's Play the Klonoa games. In fact, I might even do a blind Let's Play of the 2 Game Boy Advance Klonoa games. I think that'd be cool to do. Can't imagine there's too many Let's Plays of those. And with that, we got all the gems and the crystal. Alright. Time to time trial. The trial of time. Precision timing during the time trial. Now that was a pretty sweet wombo combo if I lost her Aku Aku immediately. It's not okay, Mr. Fish. Mr. Fish, you just killed what I believe is one of your future offspring. Thought you might want to know that. This is me trying to rush it too much. bounce off your head because you are a vile creature who attempts to drown us into this swampy prehistoric mess. I will not allow you to do that, for we have a great quest of collecting gems and MacGuffins through space and time that we need to accomplish. And if you were to take us underneath the swamp for us to drown and die a very painful death, we would not be able to accomplish such a task. Yeah, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Wow, that was stinking close. Alrighty. And with that, we are now entering our second and final swimmy level. Okay. This level is a smidgen harder than the first swimmy level, because there is some required backtracking in order to get all the gems in this level that you will see once we get to that point. I don't know about you guys, I always thought pufferfish were kind of cute. Like, I remember there was a friend that I had growing up that had a saltwater fish tank, and they had a pufferfish, and I don't know, I always thought he was cute looking. Cute little fishy friend. Okay, let's not go down the swirly swirl of terrifying, rotating death and dismemberment. Because not only is it a swirly swirl, but it looks like there are some blades. And if you were to go down the swirly swirl, you wouldn't just swirl, you would be, how do I say this? Sliced to pieces. It sounds like a bad time. Shark, please turn into bubbles. Thank you. Alright, so we gotta go up top. Dang it, I lost my cuckoo mask. Okay, swirly swirl, please go. Swirly swirl, let me see it swirl. Alright, shooty, shooty, spammy, spammy, explodey, explodey. Okay, now we gotta backtrack, because that exclamation box we hit, okay, it's okay, we don't need the zoomy bike shooty thingy anymore. We are caught on the ground, okay, thank you. Need to backtrack, okay, wait for it. Alright, down here, and there is a tent. The tent is exploded. We can now proceed onward to the slightly harder portion of the level. Weave between the green apple flavored explodey boxes. Okay, just want to make sure. I figured there was going to be one remaining, that's why I stuck around. No. Oh wow, I thought I was almost about to skip it. We got all the gems and the crystal. Alright. Time for time trial underwater one last time. Alright. 2 Aku-Akus to help us endure to the end. Mr. Eel, you shall not consume us, for we have reduced you to bubbles. The way I said that made it sound like I had a continuing thought, but I really didn't. That's kind of where it ended, so I apologize if you thought there was a compelling sentence that was going to be followed up by that, but I didn't have one. I am sorry. Wait for it. Go, 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 go. Go, go, Power Rangers. Alright, we got it. That is the end of the swimmy shenanigans. And next up, we have High Time. Dude, he made me experience High Tide!
So, you pesky little rats aren't going to back off, eh? Just you continue to gather crystals and see what I do.
We will see what you do, but what you do is do. So it's not the type of do that would imply that you did something good, because we're going to beat you, and yeah, your efforts will essentially be do, as opposed to do that you said a moment ago. No. Okay, never mind. Not saying that again. Oh my lord, I'm doing it. I'm doing it when I said I wouldn't do it. I'll tell you what, man, carbonated water really does give you the burps. I was trying very hard to suppress them so that you don't have a loud belch in your ear. Time for seltzer number 2. Alright, death pastime. Clearly, I can't help myself from humming the video game music. Ouch. Hey, Mr. Scorpion, I would like you to apologize to Aku Aku. You just took away his glowing sheen, and now he is reduced to his vanilla form, and I don't think that makes him feel very good. You should apologize. Ugh. Yeah, these are the levels where the double jump comes in the most handy. Excuse me. I just realized another Let's Play that I need to do. I think I should do a Let's Play of Astrobot, because I never 100%ed that game, and I think a Let's Play is a perfect excuse to go right ahead and 100% it. Two-time trial for a little while. The power of the double jump. Oh, wow. Really? Okay, come on. Scorpo, be gone. Number 3, come to me. Second Aku Aku incoming. Invincibility, here we come. Fancy living, here we come. La 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 la. Alright, and next up, Road Crash. I really love the atmosphere of this level. Like, I just love, like, nighttime type atmospheres with, like, a pretty moon illuminating the darkness, you know? It's a vibe that I just vibe with. What can I say? Do. Man, I'll tell you, man, those seltzers, they be giving you the burps. And I apologize even if my suppressed burps are still unpleasant. I'm trying to make them as not unpleasant as possible. Do. Tell you what, though, When you miss one box in these stages, though, man, that is very upsetting, because you have to do the entire stage all over again. It's not like the tiger levels or the polar bear levels where you can just, like, unalive and then use a checkpoint to give you a second chance. There are no checkpoints, so yeah, it makes it way more frustrating. Come on. Crap, 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 crap. No, no. Oh, we were just barely there, man. We were just barely there. We have to do it again to get in first place. That is what we need to do, but we did not do that. And so this is taking longer than I intended. That's enough dancing, Crash. Let's give it another shot. I'm gonna try using the D-pad this time. I think it'll be a teensy bit easier to do. Wow, I am just now noticing how much more responsive the DualSense D-pad is. I'll tell you what, man, PlayStation D-pads have normally been pretty good, but the stinking PS4 D-pad is not great, I'm not gonna lie. But DualSense D-pad, probably the best one they've ever made. That billboard of Cortex we just saw there, like, dude. Remember what we said? I said this to your friend in one of the other racing levels. When he pushed me to the side, I made it very clear that that was not very nice, and you should not do that either. What the dude? Okay, we totally. Okay, I have a feeling we're gonna have to redo this again. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. It's looking like we're gonna have to do this again because we got thrown way off course. And hold on, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe we shall triumph. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. We will see, we will see, we will see, we shall see. I'm getting excited. Hopefully it will not be for naught. Oh my goodness, we did it. We stinking did it. Would you look at that, friends? We accomplished the near unaccomplishable. Alright. Time for time trial. Gotta say, this strawberry seltzer is quite tasty. Man, smashing those boxes, man, that is so stinking satisfying. I must say. The crunchiness of the boxes and all that, dude, it's just like the dopamine rush of just hitting those all at once, man. It is quite satisfying. Dude. Hey. Alright, I'm not gonna go off into that rant again. It's not funny anymore. And I'm thinking we got blue and not gold. That's what I thought. Alright. Now, one of my favorite levels in the game. So I have... Oh, no, I'll talk about it in a second.
Well, you've crashed a few parties before, but I never expected you to make it this far. If you don't turn back...
I will inflict 1,000 years of suffering on you and the entire universe!
Well then. That's, No, we're good. We're gonna keep going. True story. So I'm gonna demonstrate. So for those of you... That right there. So what just happened there, I'm gonna do it again because we have lives to spare. Me and this kid that I went to school with. So for those of you who live on the East Coast, there is a place... There's a grocery store called Giant Eagle that has this thing called the Eagle's Nest. It used to, where they would have video games and like a daycare center that you could drop your kids off at. And I remember getting to this level, playing in the Eagle's Nest at my local Giant Eagle, and me and my friend thought that was like the funniest thing in the world, like watching Crash get like hit the front of the camera like that. Like that was like peak comedy whenever I was like 7 years old. It's just a fun memory of mine. I actually wonder how that friend of mine that I had back then is doing now. Because, like, eventually, over time, he kind of became a bit of a delinquent and had a bit of a bad attitude, and I'm hoping he's doing okay now, but I do remember the last time I saw him, he was kind of a bitter dude. So I'm hoping he's doing better now than he was then. Mr. Merlin, Mr. Alanon, Mr. Gandalf, your spells do nothing to us. Neither do the frogs that you presumably created. Alright. I love the rainy atmosphere in this level. Just something about it is just such a nice touch. Just very relaxing. Speaking of rain, we have entered springtime, and it is quite nice after I have been working in the freezing cold for the past 3 months. Mr. Swingy with the big ol' club guy. You know, I'm gonna just do that and knock you over, because that really hurts when you hit us with the big club like that. Like, can you imagine how much that would hurt if you and your friend both took a club to the face? it would probably be double the pain because you are a double person, and yeah, maybe you should think about how it feels to get hit in the face with those clubs. Alright, third boss time. Here we go. Alright. This boss is actually a pretty good challenge, I will say. Like, he's not super hard, but he is fun.
Ah, you little vermin are way too stupid to understand what you're getting yourselves into. This time, you've done it. Now you're on my time, you little skunk! Give me the crystals!
I will not give you the crystals, but I will attempt to avoid your shooty shoot lasers of vaporization and pain. What? You can't slide him? Are you for real? Okay, I think that's the first time I've attempted to slide into him, and yeah, that does not work, as you can see. We got to do the spin. Nope. Also nope. Extra nope. Even more extra nope. Boom. We win.
My time is up. But yours soon will be.
And now we have the Super Spinny Spin Mix Spinny that allows us to get a little extra hang time in the air.
You insolent, insignificant morons! By defeating entropy, you have placed us all in grave risk!
Crash, Coco, you must realize that this time-taking machine is very delicate. Without Dr. Entropy's constant care and control, who knows what it will do?
Yeah. Can't really worry about that, because you're ultimately the biggest problem. And this is our only means of stopping you from doing bad guy things, so that's a nope for me, dog. Alright, time trial time. I thought I was going to bounce on the frog, but the frog took away our means of protection. Holy heck, I did not think that was going to work, but it did. So I will gladly take advantage of it. Belgarath, be gone. Oh man. Guys, I really want a Switch 2. I said before in one of my other videos that I was gonna wait on it, but part of me just wants one, you know? Like, between, like, the GameCube games added to Switch Online and the new Mario Kart, man, like, I just really want one. I'm not gonna lie, but I want to... but it's like battling in my brain. It's like, but I don't need one right now. I really don't. I can wait. Like, it's not going anywhere. I'll be able to get one later when there's more games for it. Alright, well, we are going to take a little trip to the secret hidden warp room. Because, hold on, I want to check something. How many relics we got? Alright, 15. Alright, there are 2 levels that I would like to do now. Next we have Ski Crazed. This level, really cool. Really like this level. We're gonna start with the time trial, because, I don't know, I just felt like it. Normally it would be more advantageous to do the boxes first, because you'd get the lay of the land in your brain a little bit more, but, nah. I feel like living dangerously today. But yeah, this is some very Kool-Aid looking ocean water, the way the sun is reflecting on it. Like, it looks like you could drink it and it would taste like sugary tropical goodness, but it would not. It would actually taste like the saltiest thing in the world, and if you were to continue to drink from it, your blood pressure would spike and you would have a very bad time and probably need to be hospitalized. So I do not suggest you drink the very fruity, tasty looking water. I gotta say, we are doing quite well so far. Let's keep this streak up. We lost an Aku mask, but that is okay, because we just gained another. Alright, we got the gold. One moment. Trying to adjust my headset. Alright, now we are going to go for the gem. Alright, we gotta loop around for the other one. Did not get 2 birds in 1 stone. We did not even get it that time. What are we doing? Let's actually concentrate on this. Dude, hold on. Like, let's back up a second. Let's collect ourselves, center us, and There are no words. This is absolutely ridiculous. There we go. There we go. Now we did it. Now we can proceed. Alright. One more, and we get an extra Laifu. Two ramps with two individual boxes that we have to go back and get. Checkpoint. Oh man. I'm getting kind of tired now all of a sudden. I did work all day, so I feel like I'm hitting that evening slump right now. I cannot get over how good the DualSense feels to use while I play this game. Like, seriously, it's a game changer. Ouch. Ow, holy heck. That was... I'll tell you what. I think how good the DualSense feels to use is making me a little bit reckless, because that's how good it feels to play this game with this controller. Like, I feel like it's making me a little more reckless because I'm overestimating how accurate it's going to make me play compared to how it actually is making me play. Well, compared to how I actually am playing, rather. Wait for it. There we go. Dang it, I was hoping I was going to hit both at once, but I did not. It was for naught. And now I got it. Oh, we gotta go back. Okay. Let's give this another shot. Holy crap. Okay, I think we have to do the backflip thingy. There we go. Alright, carefully weave between the JPEG bombs. That was close. And we got it. We did it. We didn't blow it, we did it. There were plenty of bombs that could have made us blow it, quite literally, but we did not. We have claimed our prize. Alright, next up, a very mysterious level, Area 51, question mark. This is one of the harder levels in the game, I would say. I'm going to attempt something that I have done once before. I am going to attempt to do both the time trial, the box gem, and winning the race gem. Probably not going to succeed, but I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to just really concentrate. If I don't talk a bit more than I have been, that is why. Like right there, I almost missed that box. That would have been very unfortunate. I am keeping my eyes peeled for boxes because they are extremely easy to miss. Okay, we have to be... There we go. Okay. So far, so good. Okay. Focusing. Oh, so hard. Wowzers, that box was nearly missed. Okay, I don't think we're getting the race gem. Holy crap. Well, I think we at least got the relic with the gem. Alright, we got blue. I'll take it. I was trying to be cool, and I didn't succeed. That's what I get for overachieving. For attempting to overachieve, rather. Alright, now I don't have to concentrate quite as hard now. Because all I have to do is just get in first. It'll be quite a bit easier. I gotta say, like, I have a feeling that based on just how dark this level is, I would imagine this takes place at like 3 in the morning. Like, that's what I would think. Like, this seems like that type of darkness. This isn't your average everyday darkness. This is advanced darkness. Also, little interesting detail is that sound when you run into the UFOs. That is the same sound when you navigate the pause menu in Crash Bandicoot Wrath of Cortex. Like, they carried that sound over into that game, which I think is interesting. Mr. UFO, please allow us to kindly weave around you. You gotta wonder, with a lot of science fiction, can't talk. With a lot of science fiction using crystals and gems as a source of power, you gotta wonder if these UFOs, presumably containing aliens, it probably went something like, we get first place, they award us a gem, and they're like, wow, feeble earthlings, let us gift you with our most prized possession that we use for space and time travel. Take our gem. It will grant you something, I don't know. I'm creating scenarios, like, that someone could create, like, a fanfic out of or something. I seriously doubt that there is a fanfic out there someone has actually posted of that very scenario I just thought of. Holy crap. Okay, we did it. We're good. Wow. Yeah, that level, I remember when I was younger, that level gave me such a hard time. Alright. How many relics do I have? 17? Yeah. Okay. Now we are entering Warp Room number 4. We are actually going to go and do this level first rather than level 16 because it contains the blue gem. And level 16 has a blue gem path that is inaccessible unless we have said blue gem. There's also... Actually, yeah, it's the death path that contains the blue gem. Alright, we are going to exercise patience. We could try to... Actually, I'm going to demonstrate it right here. Here is the super spinny spin move that we earned at the last boss fight. It's actually utilized a lot more in bonus stages than it actually is in regular parts of the level. But there are multiple optional applications for the super spin in the regular levels. Three, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Bounce, bounce, bounce. I thought I was going to explode, but I did not. One second. Just save stating, cheating a wee bit because I don't feel like restarting the whole dang level to do the death path. The sound, you didn't get to hear it there, but the sound that those enemies make, the mummies inside of, like, the spiky cylinders, like, they sound terrifying. They sound like a rabid bulldog. Alright, here is the death path. Let's see if we can do it on our first try. I think I can. Wait for it, and you'll notice that these spinny things, when we hit them, they make the same sound that the spinny platforms in the Native Fortress levels of Crash 1 made. Cool little detail. Interesting use of reusing assets. There's our blue gem. And it's Death Ward. Alright, now we don't have to worry about dying as much now. Dang it. Fart. Excuse me, I did not mean to snuffle in the microphone like that. I worry that whenever I sniff like that, it's going to cause some ear rapey feedback in the microphone. Alright, let's try this. I succeeded in bouncing off the green bug and gliding across the level. Press X twice to glide, as Hunter from Spyro would say. I'm thinking I'm going to do Let's Plays of both the PS1 versions of the Spyro trilogy and also the Reignited trilogy as well. I actually really do like the Reignited trilogy of Spyro. Like, it is probably the best way to play those games now. Like, just the quality of life improvements are just so good. But I have a ton of nostalgia for the PS1 versions, so there is that. Alright, time trial time. Trying to think of something interesting to talk about, because I don't have a whole lot that's to talk about that's relevant to the game at the moment. Okay. We got deflated and reduced to a balloon that has been deflated. Yeah. Oh, but dude. Dude, like, but like, dude. But like, dude, like, but like how? But like, why? Oy, oy, oy. Trying to think of what my favorite Egyptian levels are in video games. Wow, See, this is why... This is probably my least favorite level to do a time trial on, because you have to stop and wait. And time trials are not meant for stopping and waiting. It is meant for running as fast as you stinking can. And it makes it very hard to resist the urge to... Holy crap, dude. What? My gameplay right now. This is definitely, for this particular reason, this is because the game is basically giving you the opportunity to like rush ahead if you're good enough, and this level very much punishes you for trying to do so. Anyway, as I was saying before, I'm trying to think of what my favorite Egyptian levels in video games are. These levels are definitely some of my favorites, not including this one. Like, I think Pyramid Cave from Sonic Adventure 2 is definitely up there. I'll tell you what, an Egyptian level that I really don't... I mean, I think the music is good, but, like, an Egyptian level I really don't care for is, Tut TV from Gex 3. Like, that level is so easy to get lost in, especially if you're trying to, like, get everything. Like, it gets pretty confusing to navigate. Wow, I did not think I was going to survive that. I was prepared for the worst. But the worst did not happen. Okay, I wasted a second to gain a second. No! No! No, 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 no! No! I just want to be done with this level. I don't want to play it anymore. I want to move on to more fun and less frustrating stages. Wow. So I guess I got a story I can tell right now. You ever have a person in your life that just does something that just makes you cringe like you wouldn't believe, and it's just, you have like the absolute worst secondhand embarrassment for them? Well, something like that just happened, where this person that I know was basically like, I can do the best impression of my cat meowing, and proceeds to actually do an imitation of their cat's meow, and my lord, crap. Okay, no, we're okay. I'm not gonna lie, I died inside a little bit listening to them do that. Like, it's just one of those things where it's just like, please stop. Everyone feels very... very embarrassed for you. Like, just, this person, I love this person, but, like, yeah, it's just, this person made me cringe very much. And I didn't say it out loud, I just kind of smiled and acknowledged them, because I didn't want to actually embarrass them. Like, I tried really hard to not show my cringing on my face, but I will say it was quite hard. Like, being in the presence of a very cringy situation and not actually cringing is extremely difficult. But then again, some people might say that my commentaries cringe, and I guess that is for my audience to decide. But honestly, I don't care, I'm just having fun. Just relaxing and chatting over a good old game. Yeah, this level though... This level... Slightly less frustrating than the last level we were playing. It's another Egyptian level, but... It is... one that... I personally don't find as frustrating. Because it does not have rising water and drowning. Wowzers, there happened to be an Aku Aku mask hidden in there. Hey, cardboard box washed up on the beach. Holy fish paste, it's a guy! Haha, you will not take me alive, Mr. Spikes flying out of the wall, and neither were you, Mr. Person pulling a switch to knock down a very heavy object upon my marsupial head. Alright, blue gem time. And we are not going to hit the checkpoints because we want to be able to death warp to go back so we can get the rest of the boxes in the level. Alright, cool beans. I feel like, I swear guys, I swear this DualSense is making me actually play faster. Like, I feel like the input's like quicker on this controller. And it very much makes me feel a little bit overconfident as I'm playing this game. Because I wasn't using this controller on my Crash 2 Let's Play, but I am with this game, and I feel a world of difference with it, let me tell you. Funnily enough, this DualSense, when I played it with my PS5, it was a used controller, and would you know it, it had stick drift. But for whatever reason, whenever I play it when I play it on emulators, the stick drift is not... pretty much doesn't happen, so it has now been my new designated PC controller. $70 lives. Mr. Coffin Mummy Man, you have been dropped to the depths of the bottom of this tier tomb. where you will presumably join more of your brethren who have been entombed in such a place. I don't know, maybe not. Alright, time to skedaddle skadoodle with the time trial on this level. Skedaddle skadoodle, your staff is a noodle. Oh, gross, Pescetti. Boogada. Holy heck, I did not think I was going to succeed in doing that. But I did, didn't I, Mr. Squidward? So far, we are doing quite well. Let's not screw it up. Oh, I got an itch. An itch on my rib. That's a very random place to have an itch. Invincibility! And we got gold. Alright, and I believe the next level we have next to do is actually the first of the plane levels, which are my least favorite part of the game. I really like the music and vibe of the levels, but the actual gameplay itself is meh. Like, thankfully they don't last very long, so it's not too bad, but still. Alright, so we're gonna need to get the boxes and also blow up these Dr. Neocortex blimps. So the box balloons that have a plus on them actually increase our health. But I'm going to forego most of them since we have full health at the moment. No, 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 you will stop shooting me. No, hey, 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 hey! See, that's what you get. Now you've gone kerbloosh. Next blimp. No. Get out of here. Ouch. Yeah, it is very hard to avoid their fire. Like, I feel like it's next to impossible to actually, like, do this entire level without taking a hit. Like, I really do think it's... If you do manage to do it without taking a hit, it probably was pure luck on your side, because, like, I don't know how the heck you would do that. Ow. Like, and they really put a number on you whenever, like, they hit you. Like, they can lower your health, like, really, really fast. Alright. No, no. Hey. Enough of that. And we got the gem, and now we got the crystal. Oy, oy, oy. Yoy, yoy. The easy way to say E is to say E. Yoy. That's an old meme I remember laughing my head off at in one of Markiplier's Try Not to Laugh videos. He used to do a bunch of those. I miss those videos because those collections he had were really funny. Like, whoever put those together had a lot of really funny memes. Alright, time trial time. That's 3. Alright, next one. Try to line us up. Alright, almost done. Last one. Right over yonder. Come on. Come on. And we did it. And we got a gold. And next up, we have Tell No Tales. Love this level. This level is quite fun. I like it a lot.
So, Crash Bandicoot, we meet again. Uka Uka and Dr. Cortex want me to teach you a lesson. Well, I've made a few modifications to my mechanics since our last encounter. So back off or be deleted.
Engine, think I'm gonna not back off. That's what I'm gonna do. Also, Engine has such an unsettling voice. Like, he has like this like very cybernetic, half human, half robot sound to him that, like, I don't know, something about it is just a little bit, I don't know, I guess kind of creepy. Mr. Anchorman, I would like you to not hit us. Even if you were Ron Burgundy, but that is not the Anchorman we are referring to. We are referring to quite literally a man throwing an anchor around. Two very different things. Alright. Okay. Crappy crap. Let's go back for that box. Okay, checkpoint. Please come back for us. Please and thank you. Alright. Very good. Very, very good. Alright. Oh, man. Yeah, I really am hitting that evening slump. I'm not gonna lie. Crap. Alright. Careful. Careful! Alright. Very good. Very, very good. Crap, I keep missing the boxes, man. Alright, there we go. Whoa. Whoa there. Wow. 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 Wow! Crystal! Whoa, Mr. Pirate Man. You nearly collided into us and made us fall into the very oh-so-salty drink. How did I even do that? I got the box in front of the one that's much easier to hit. Alright, now for the time trial. Okay, sorry about that. I was checking another text message. Oh, I need an energy boost. Energy drink. Boost my energy, please. Man, dude, I'm telling you, that blueberry muffin flavored G Fuel sure hits the spot. Yeah, if you're not careful, if you hit those boxes while the seagull is on it, he will throw a fit and make you lose a life. That's literally what it looks like. Like, he doesn't even actually hurt you. He just, like, he's basically just flies in front of you. He's like, "Meh!" And it's just like, okay, I guess I lose a life for interrupting your sitting session upon the box. I am sorry I disturbed you. Wow, weaved around the box. The bomb, not the box. The bomb. The box is what we want to hit. The bomb is what we do not. Alright, we're almost there. Now put it on the lid. The lid. The lid. The lid. The lid. The lid. Freeze! Cold. Warmer. 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 Ah! You're on fire! Oh, it burns! Okay, okay. Exactly as I do. Exactly. 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 Exactly as you do. Oh no, I broke it. No, Pat, you did it. Yeah! Yeah! Touchdown! Oh, man. Old SpongeBob was so good, man. It really was. Wow, I've been recording for almost 2 hours. Okay, how many relics do we have? Okay. So, normally, this level we would enter from here. But, there is an alternate pathway we're going to take that is at the secret warp room, which is required that we have 20 relics to access. This alternate path will enable us to get a hidden gem as well as the box gem, because this path also contains boxes that are only accessible on this particular path. Ouch. Okay, that's off. We're off to a great start. But we're off to a really good start. Wow. We're off to a even worse start than we previously thought we already were. Alright, let's double jump. Alright, platforms. Thank you for creating a path. Really? Are you for real? Are you for real? Apparently you are, because you have now forced us to redo a portion of the level that we previously just cleared. Bounce! Alright. There we go. Alright, and with that we got the hidden gem, and now we gotta do some backtracking in the regular portion of the level. Gotta say, I really don't know why they thought it was a good idea to make you backtrack for boxes in these games like this. Like, it's very obtuse. Ouchie. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. Dude. Vaporized. It's not a way to go. It's a very, very painful way to go, I would imagine. But then again, it would hurt for like a split second, and then you would probably just go poof. And wouldn't feel a thing. Because by that point, you cease to exist. Man, that got real dark. Wow. Okay, I think that is, yeah, that's all the backtracking boxes. Now we can resume the remainder of the level. Boop, 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 boop. Boop. Oy. I'm trying to think what. Whoa. I'm trying to think what is my favorite futuristic level in a video game. Actually, I have a pretty good answer for that. That is probably just Haven City as a whole setting in Jak 2. Man, Jak 2, man, that is definitely a game I would like to let's play. Man, I remember in like 2013, for whatever reason, I beat that game like 20 times that year. Like, I was just I was just super addicted to that game then. Which is funny, because, like, I've beaten Jak and Daxter 1 and 2 each, like, at least over 20 times, whereas Jak 3, I'm pretty sure I've only beaten twice, which really should tell you a lot about how I feel about that game. But I will save that conversation about Jak 3 when I eventually let's play that game. It's not a bad game, it's just, it could have been so much better. And man, now that I'm on the subject, I want a Jak 4 so badly, man. Like, I am confident eventually it will happen, but I'll tell you what though, man. Us Jak and Daxter fans have been waiting a long time. Like a really long time. Longer than Banjo-Kazooie fans have been waiting for a new Banjo game, because technically they have a new Banjo game in the form of Yooka-Laylee. Like, it's essentially a Banjo game in spirit. And with that, the level is completed 90%, but the remaining 10% is needed with us doing the time travel. Not time travel, the time relic. But before we do that, we have to go and do some space battling with Mr. Engine. Mr. Engine.
Go a few rounds. When this is over, we'll see who's obsolete.
This fight is pretty challenging, I would say. Yeah, you have to shoot all the opening spots. Okay, yeah, watch out for his laser machine gun. Then you got to worry about his little rockets. He's pulling out his other machine gun. There we go. Alright, let's get rid of the middle socket thing there. Alright. Let's see if we can take out his shorter rocket blasters. Alright, we got that one. Let's get this one. Come on, there we go. Wow, we did that entire phase without taking a hit. I feel like a boss, not gonna lie. Watch out for his purple, bubblegum flavored laser circle blasts. Well, so much for that. I was about to say I want to see if I can do this without taking any damage, and I just took damage, so that ain't happening no more. Alright. Yoy. Alright, come on. Open up the gun over here. Shoot it. There we go. Now we just gotta deal with the rocket sockets up here. Rocket fishing rod. You can blast, you can cast with the power of the rocket. Who remembers that commercial? That's like a blast from the past to like 2009, I think. 2010, 2009. Come on, almost there. Almost there. Boom.
Not again!
It's funny how history repeats itself. Yet again, Engine has failed to defeat you.
For this we must destroy you!
Oh, my aching head. I'm not feeling myself these days. So the end is in sight. Gather another 5 crystals, and again you will have foiled my plan.
Or will you? Alright guys, we don't have a whole lot of the game left at this point. I'll tell you what though guys, just a different thought on my mind at the moment, is I have not been sleeping super great, I'm not gonna lie. Like, and I don't remember, did I talk about this already in one of my older videos? I might have, but that is because I'm pretty sure I have sleep apnea, and like my sleep has not been great. Like I wake up, I feel like I can sleep forever. Like it's terrible. Like I have to literally force myself to wake up and go about my day in the morning because it's terrible. I can't tell you the last time I have gone to bed and woken up like I'm refreshed and ready to take on the day. Like I always wake up feeling like I can just keep sleeping. And it is a very frustrating feeling, and unfortunately it makes sense because unfortunately I am at least 50 pounds overweight, I'm pretty sure, and yeah, that extra weight is definitely not helping my sleep and probably the reason why I have sleep apnea. And I'll tell you what guys, like it's tough, you know, I, like most people, really enjoy good food, and unfortunately I have a tendency to eat sizable portions because, I mean, what can I say, food makes me happy, but like, I really need to change my eating habits so that I can lose weight, man, and it's tough because like I've learned all I can about weight loss, and I know exactly how to do it. Like, I've come to find out that it's less about exercise. I mean, yes, exercise definitely helps, like that's always going to be good, but it's more about what you put in your mouth as opposed to like how much you move, because basically extra weight mostly comes from eating foods that spike insulin, you know, which is like carb heavy food like breads, pastas, crackers, and all that, and like pizza and pasta, and unfortunately all the stuff that we pretty much everyone loves eating. And like, people have found out that like if you basically just exclusively eat meat and like non-starchy vegetables, like that is a surefire way to like slowly but surely lose weight in addition to exercising. And again, it's one of those things where it's like I know exactly what I need to do, it's just I have such a hard time making myself give up my not so healthy food because it tastes really good. Like, I'm just being completely honest. Okay, how many relics we got now? Alright, 22. Alright guys, on to our final warp room. Alright, we just did a future level, so I don't want to do another one right away. Let's do orange asphalt. But yeah, like, I really want to finally make my mind up and actually do what I need to do to lose weight. Because again, I know exactly what to do. I just have to buck up and accept the fact that I have to lower my intake of food that tastes so good, man. Like, life is stressful, and really tasty food is such a nice way to decompress from the stresses of life. And yeah, like, the thing is, though, is a lot of healthy food actually can taste good. It's just, unfortunately, the food that tastes the best to me tends to not be super healthy. Like, I love my fried rice, I love my pizza, I love my my ice cream, and heck, I like sweet. Unfortunately, I like everything that makes you gain weight. And yeah, like pizza and fried rice are definitely like my kryptonite when it comes to food. However, there is something I have started to eat that I really enjoy. There is this low-carb ramen you can get called Emi. That it's like 6 carbs per packet, and it tastes pretty dang good. And I add like eggs to it and stuff, and like the egg yolks and stuff like add to the flavor of the broth, and it's pretty good. And like, biggest thing I've heard, one thing I've always heard about like a good method of maintaining eating healthy is to basically find a food that tastes really good that happens to be healthy and just eat that all the time. Because if you find something you like that you look forward to eating all the time, that is what's going to help you eat healthy long term. Okay, time for the time relic. I'll tell you one thing though, it's going to be really hard is apparently artificial sweeteners like sucralose are apparently not great for you also, and man, dude, that's going to be really hard to give up, because yeah, I'm not drinking soda, and yeah, I'm not drinking like fruit juice and like sugary drinks, but man, dude, artificial sweeteners, like, it really stinks, because it's like, crap. It really stinks because, you know, you want to have a substitute for something that tastes close to the thing you really like to drink, and I tell you what, man, like, zero sugar soda and sugar-free energy drinks have been a lifesaver for someone who really likes a good sweet drink, and unfortunately, it seems that apparently, like, artificial sweeteners are bad for you, not so much with weight gain, but with, like, your liver and stuff, and I'll tell you what, guys, I drink zero sugar drinks quite a lot, and yeah, I can't imagine that's too good for my liver, especially because I know that when I got blood work done recently, my liver enzymes showed up kind of high, and I imagine that has something to do with the amount of zero sugar drinks that I drink, because they gotta replace that sugar with something, and that something is artificial sweeteners. But yeah, guys, like, I pretty much treat my Let's Plays like a journal entry, really. Like, I just talk about what's on my mind. And yeah, wanting to get healthier has been on my mind lately. Okay. Alright, oh wait, yes, we want to do this level next. Alright. Ooh, I just got a notification on my phone that the bro Canadian guy A just posted a video about Spyro 4, and if it's more news implying that Spyro 4 is happening, that is great news, because I would love a Spyro 4. Spyro 4 is long overdue. Like, the Reignited trilogy was 2018, and that was 7 years ago. Like, come on. Like, I really hope that companies look at the fact that Astrobot sold really well and is reviewed really well, and shows them that, hey, people don't want to just play cinematic video games and, like, Rudy Tooty shooty games all day. Like, people can still appreciate a good 3D platformer. You know? Like, I really hope they recognize that, because we need more 3D platformers. Like, it is such a shame that we don't get as many as we once did. Alright, it is time for the death path of extra challenge and frustration for those who have not played the game before. But I've played this game a lot, so it is not that frustrating for me. Oh crap, crap. Alright, there's the green gem. Oh man, smashing into a big pile of blocks like that is so satisfying. Bonisu. Man, I'm wondering if I'm going to be able to 100% this game in under 3 hours, because so far, I'm just over 2 hours, and there's not a whole ton of the game left. Like, we have just a little bit left. Like, we are nearing the end, guys. And I thank you for joining me on this journey. This has been quite enjoyable. Okay, we got to actually use our bazooka to blow these up. I forgot that there is no nitro box, exclamation box thing, so we have to destroy them all manually. Alright, and we got all the gems in the level. Alright, time trial. Oh man, yeah, I am quite tired, but I would like to finish this Let's Play in this sitting, because we're already this far. I say let's just go ahead and do it. Hooey, hooey, hooey. Dang it. Oh, geez, I wasted a little bit of time there, so we are likely only getting the blue gem on this level now. Alright, we're almost there. Oh wow, we actually did get gold. Alrighty. Okay, how many relics is that now? Alright, yeah, we need one more before we can access the final secret warp room level. Get out of my face. Get out of here. Want nothing to do with you. But yeah, reason why we didn't do this level first is because it, we need the green. Oh yeah, I think I talked about this already. I think I explained myself why I did this level first already. Oy, oy, oy. Alright, and this bonus level makes a lot of use of the bazooka. Because you look at this coming up, and it's just like... Hold on, we're not quite there yet. You look at this and you're just like, well, how do I get over to that? And the way you do that is taking your fruity shooty and going kablooey. That is how you do it. Alright, time for the green gem path. Ouch. Ouchie ouch. Ouchie ouch. It is just a pancake, you would say. Yeah, that's a quote from an old Kingdom Hearts comedy meme video that's pretty funny. It was by a guy whose name was Just a Pancake, and if you're a Kingdom Hearts fan, those videos are pretty funny. Like, I feel like you have to be into Kingdom Hearts to find those videos funny. Kingdom Hearts, man, let me tell you. I am baffled that it's still continuing. Like, after Kingdom Hearts 3, after we wrapped up the story up to that point, I was totally cool with it just ending there. Like, it was a fun ride, it ended in a satisfying way in my opinion, and I think that could have been it. But no. No. Why? I fumbled like a bumble. Excuse me. I really did a big poopy mistake there. A big poopy that really makes you look at yourself and go, man, I messed up pretty bad. We have to redo this part of the level again, and man oh mio my, it is a pain. Speedrun tactic. Oh, man, I'm pretty sure you guys can hear the exhaustion in my voice. But I am pushing through because I want to push through. the same mistake again. I was really close. But I didn't. Now let's try to play oh so carefully so we don't have to redo all that again. Because that would be... You know what? Forget it. I am just going to save state because I can. Yep. I am using save states. Because I can. Alright. Hoi yoi. Okay. Come on. But yeah, guys. Hold on. Backing up. There we go. Kingdom Hearts. Man. I'm wondering what the heck Tetsuya Nomura is going to do with the story now, because I just really hope he's closed the book on all the Xehanort stuff. Like, I sincerely hope that we get a completely new arc that doesn't have anything to do with Xehanort, because I feel like we closed the book on that. We don't need to reopen that wound. Like, it's done, it's all finished. Let's move on to a new story arc with new characters. Like, I'm wondering how many of, like, the legacy characters are going to still be relevant to the new story coming up, you know? Like, I'm wondering if, like, they're going to still play a role, or if it's going to mostly just be about Riku and Sora, you know? And Kairi. Ooh. Alright, now we gotta do a time trial. Aku, come and run alongside us, my friend. In fact, come and give yourself a golden glowing machine. Because we will need your 2 hit points to make our lives a tad bit easier. I thought that UFO was going to take away your golden machine, but it did not. Well, that guy did. That's too bad, because the invincibility would make this a wee bit easier, because I believe there is a 3rd Aku mask up ahead. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. Yep, there was a 3rd one, and we would have had invincibility, but now we don't get to use it. Dang it. Fart. Oh, we lost all of our Aku. Okay. That was scary. Well, if we played a little more carefully, we could have used invincibility, and now I'm pretty sure we are only getting a blue relic. Yep, we only got a blue, but that's okay. Okay, how many? Okay, that's 25 now, I believe. Yep, alright. Let's look at her stats real quick. Alright, yeah, we only got... Okay, there's a little bit of backtracking we need to do. There is a gem we previously could not get here that we are now going to get. Alright. Pterodacty, you will not get me. No, you will not. None of you prehistoric creatures of pure gluttony will get us. Well, I'm tired. Yeah, like I said, I am sure you can hear it in my voice. Do. Oh no, another Triceratopo. Yeah, this part's not too bad, it's not that hard. This whole game is not that hard, honestly. I mean, when you're just trying to, like, do the regular levels, it's not hard, but when you try to do 100%, then yeah, the challenge does go up quite a bit. Boom jams. Alright, next level is this level that we could not get all the boxes at previously. Alright. 1 second. Crap. Running into another technical difficulty. What the heck? Alright, there we go. Had a technical difficulty for a second. Alright. Now that we have the purple gem, we can get the remaining boxes in this level. So let's go right ahead and do that. But yeah, we only got a little bit more left of this game, guys. We are nearing the tail end. Alright. Yeah, we've seen this level before, but I'm sorry I have to make you watch it again, because we now have the last remaining stuff to get. Oh man, I just had some dinner. Had myself some garlic chicken ramen that I mixed in some egg yolks with, and it was quite tasty. Dude, I'm telling you, that low-carb ramen is pretty dang good. Like, honestly, it's a game changer. Doo-dee-da, we have just a little bit of stuff left to do in this game. Then I gotta decide if I still want to do a let's play of a Crash Bandicoot. Okay, Song got rudely interrupted by Aku Aku's invincibility insanity, so I guess I don't continue that singy song. And we get double Aku Aku invincibility time, since we added an additional box to his total invincibility stuff. Yeah. Alright. And yeah, this invincibility is making short work of this secret path. Alright, there is our hidden gem. And here we have, whatchamacallit? Yeah. I guess we're just resuming and backtracking at the part of the level that we previously got all the boxes on, but now we have the remainder to get. Alright. Just a little more left, and oh, look at that. There's a Paparino on the wall. I never noticed that. Did Egyptians have dogs back in, like, the old times? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm not really super duper familiar with Egyptian history, so can't really answer that. But hey, maybe one of you know, and you can tell me in the comments. But yeah, I really don't know. Alright, that's all the boxes, and now we just got to make ourselves towards the exit. Oop. We got to rush over to the what am I saying? I am just tripping over my words and sounding like an absolute buffoon. So I'm going to stop before I look even more like a buffoon. Alright. There's our box gem. We out of here. Okay, so what do we got left? Alright, I'm trying to think if there's anything else we need to backtrack on. I don't think so, but wait, let me check. Okay, yeah, we can now do, excuse me, we can now do the final secret warp room level. Alright, that one's done. Alright, so we got Rings of Power, which that is actually a reference to one of the very first games that Naughty Dog created, like, way, way back before they did Crash Bandicoot. Alright, let's see if we can get everything in one go. I'm going to attempt, but I'm not 100% confident I can do it. I feel like I might be able to, but I guess we shall see. Alright, not too bad, not too bad. Here we go. Yeah, if you do a spin as you're going through the ring, you'll get a speed boost. So, quite helpful, and you're really going to want to do that for the time relic. Alright. Alright, we're in first. Alright. We're further enough ahead now that I think we can relax and just worry about our accuracy with hitting the boxes. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Holy crap. Holy cow, I think we just did everything in one go. We actually did it, holy crap. I mean, it's the blue relic, but, I mean, hey. That's all we're worried about, is getting the bare minimum relic. Okay, yeah, that level is complete. I did not expect to do that in one fell swoop like that. Dang. Okay, we got... Yeah, wait, hold on. Yeah, we only have just a tiny bit left. We got 2 more stages to complete, I believe, before we do the final boss. Alright, we got Mad Bombers. See, that one airplane stage, the one we just did, I actually enjoy that one. These other ones, not as much.
Crash, Coco, remember, it is not only Dr. Cortex that we battle. Beware of Uka Uka, my children. He is a far more dangerous enemy than anyone can imagine.
Duly noted, Aku Aku. Alright, now this one is a little tougher than the other air dogfight combat level. Because these planes actually, the targets we have to shoot down actually move, and they're a little bit harder to hit because we have to actually target the turbines on the plane in order to knock it down. Like this. Alright, here's the next one. Let's see if we can line up our shots at it. Come on. Alright, come on, plane. Come on. And there we go. Boom. Ah, shoot. Ow, 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 ow. That was a lot of ouchie. But I think we can recover because... Alright, where... Okay, there is a health box way over there. No, no, no. Oh my, why does it have to be so far away? It's way over there. Oh, hey, look at that. We got a life with it. No. No. Hey. I would appreciate it if you didn't put holes in my plane. I'd like to not plummet to the ground and do a big old splat. Yep, that's S-P-L-A-T. That spells splat. If anyone understood that reference, you're awesome. Alright, there's our box gem. And we got one more plane to take down. Boom. Alright, now we just gotta do the relic. Alright. Yeah, doing the time relics in the plane levels is kind of a pain because, like, you're kind of at the mercy of the planes happening to, like, fly closer to you because, yeah, you can't always guarantee that they're going to be in the same spot whenever you attempt the time trial, so your time trial will heavily vary based on the AI of the planes you're trying to shoot down. Alright, there's that one. Alright, next one just happens to be flying closer to us now. So, that is very good. Alright, come on, come on, come on. There's that one. Okay, this one's closer. Alright, this is actually working out really well for us right now. Let's ride this wave of success we're having. Come on. Alright, that one's down. Alright. Which one is closer? They're both about the same distance away, I feel like. No, you get out of here. Don't got time for your business. Alright. Boom, boom, boom. Ow. Hey, hey, get out of here. There. Oh my lord, the last one has to be on the complete other side of the map, doesn't it? Alright. Come on. Okay, no, dude. How about... Don't shoot me. How about that? Alright. Wondering if we got a gold. I'm not so sure. Oh, wow. We actually got the platinum. Holy crap. I did not expect that. Alright. Wait, what's the other... Oh, wait, never mind. Yeah, I know what it is. Okay. Alright, guys. Final level. Let's go. This level is pretty awesome, I gotta say. This is actually... Is this my favorite level in the game? It's definitely up there, for sure. Like, this level... Doubleheader and... Like... One of the future levels are probably my favorite, I would say. But yeah, normally this game is pretty dang easy, like, if you're just doing a straight shot to the end. But, like, once you incorporate going for 100%, like, the challenge of this game goes up considerably. I mean, I think that's how most games are. Like, I do think going for 100% in games is nice when... Because, like, sometimes you'll finish a game any percent, and, like, it'll feel like you got to the end too quickly, and you, like, want more of the game, and that's the nice thing about, like, games that have more than just a straight shot to the end. Like, there's extra stuff you can do to, like, get more mileage out of it. Alright, we got our last... we got our last gem path that requires all of the previous colored gems that we had, just like in Crash 2. We lost our Aku. You can kind of cheese this whole portion right here. Like, literally, you can just hug the left wall and you'll more or less be okay. Ooh, I just thought of another Let's Play I want to do. I think I want to do a DK64 Let's Play, except I want to do it with the mod that was made that makes it so that you can switch Kongs, like anywhere at any time, instead of having to constantly, like, backtrack to a tag barrel. Like, I think that'd be a fun Let's Play, because I'd like to play that game again with that mod, because I feel like that mod will make a world of difference with that game, which I'm actually someone who thinks that the criticism that DK64 gets is kind of really overblown, honestly. Like, I don't think that a lot of the complaints people have with it is warranted. Like, I don't think it's that bad. But I do think that mod would make it even better, though. Like, it would definitely make the pacing of the game better. Alright, so we got that colored gem. Not colored gem, we got the gem on the gem path. So now we just gotta get through the remainder of the level. Alright, invincibility time. Out of the way, snaky snakes. Out of the way, Mr. Spiky Cylinder Mummy Man. And out of the way, metal crated boxes. Oh, lovely bonus levels that require me to be extra fast for fear of our lightning bug pal going out on us. Oh, crap. Alright. Those remaining boxes will get broken when we hit the Nitro box, exclamation point box at the end. Okay. Man, that, like, I just noticed that those platforms that fall, like, they have scarabs on them. I'll tell you what, dude, scarabs are terrifying. Like, the fact that they will, like, burrow under your skin and stuff, man, like, ugh, like, that is the stuff of nightmares, let me tell you. Like, I mean, not that I would really know personally, but, yeah, sounds like pure nightmare fuel. Alright, final boss time. Let's do this. This, I think, is definitely the best final boss in the original trilogy. Alright, Cortex. Bring it on.
I'm sorry. This is the part where I'm supposed to be angry, full of rage, incensed beyond belief. Once again, you have outsmarted and outspun my best henchman. I should be rather upset, shouldn't I?
And in fact, we're furious! But it seems you have overlooked one small detail, you little orange delivery boy. Now that you have gathered all the crystals, all we have to do is take them from you!
Yeah, well, not happening.
Crash Bandicoot, for the last time, give the crystals to me.
This specific version of Cortex's theme is also pretty dang awesome. I gotta say, this whole, like, look, the whole, like, setting of this final boss is pretty cool. Which, I actually wonder where this is actually supposed to take place. Because, like, it's clearly some sort of ancient temple that, like, Cortex and Uka Uka have, like, jerry-rigged into, like, a laboratory of some kind. Because you got, like, some sort of gadget techno stuff that Cortex is, like, set up over right there. Alright. One more hit, let's go. Yeah, this final boss isn't really hard, but it is fun. Like, I do think it is pretty enjoyable. Alright. Come on. One more time. Alright, Cortex. You are done. And with that, we earned the super run that I talked about a little while back. But, we're only going to use it for that last level we did a little bit ago. And then the game will be complete, guys.
Defeated again? This is not fair. Maybe I should retire to a nice big beach with a nice big drink. and a woman with nice big bags of eyes for my head.
It's not over, Bandicoot. There are still the gems. We still have a chance to triumph.
But yeah, guys, we have just that one last time trial with the last level, and then the game actually makes you fight the final boss twice. Once you get all the collectibles in the entire game, you have to do this boss fight one more time, and then you get the true ending. And that is what we're gonna do. But yeah, guys, for those, for those of you watching, thanks for sticking with me through this up to this point. You know, like, this has been fun, and I am glad I can hopefully make an entertaining Let's Play of some of the best games ever. Like, and yeah, I do plan to do some other Crash Let's Plays. Like, I do think I'm definitely going to do Crash 4 with the mod that makes 100% of the game nowhere near as much of a headache. And I am going to do, I think I'll do Wrath of Cortex too. I don't think I'll 100% Wrath of Cortex, but I think I'll do like a 100% Wrath of Cortex sucks, because like, some of those vehicle levels are a huge pain to like get everything in, you know? But yeah, I think I will do like an 80% run of Wrath of Cortex, and then I'd like to do Twinsanity, because I have not played Twinsanity in well over a decade, and I'd love to play it again. Like, I remember it very clearly in my mind, but like, yeah, it is a game I'd like to revisit. Which, now I think about it, why the heck wasn't Twinsanity on the GameCube? Like, that is funny. Like, Wrath of Cortex was on all platforms at the time, but for whatever reason, like, Twinsanity skipped the GameCube. Yeah, it's pretty bizarre. I'm wondering if there's an actual reason for that. You know, I wonder if I Googled that. Like, you know what? I'm gonna look it up on my phone right now. Why wasn't Twinsanity released on GameCube? Okay, apparently Twinsanity was canceled on GameCube for undisclosed reasons. It was also speculated by IGN that the reason why it got canceled was due to the disappointing performance of other Vivendi games titles on the GameCube. Interesting. Alright, last time trial, guys. Let's do this thing. Alright. Running ahead. But yeah, as you can see, yeah, the super run definitely does make you go quite a bit faster. There are definitely a lot of platinum relics that are where the super run is definitely required to get them. Man, trying to think what my next Let's Play I want to do is going to be. Because, like, I did say that my next one was going to be the Croc remaster, but then I went completely against that and just decided to go right ahead into this game. So, yeah, I'm not going to say what I'm going to do next in this video because I'm not entirely sure, and I don't want to mislead my audience like I might have when I said I was going to do Croc next at the end of my Crash 2 Let's Play. Come on. Alright, that may have cost us our gold relic. We might have to settle for blue. Blue! No yellow! Cool points for anyone who gets that reference. Oh, we did get a gold. Look at that. Alright, gotta fight Uka Uka, Dr. Cortex one last time. Alright, let's go.
It is true. The Bandicoot has brought all of the crystals and all of the gems to me. Ultimate power is mine. The world as we know it is about to end.
Alright, and now we're going to take advantage of our super run to help us super dodge all of Cortex's not super attacks. I find it interesting that Cortex only has like a regular shot with his... okay then. What I was about to say is I find it super interesting that Cortex only uses a regular like blaster shot, whereas in Crash 1 he had like all kinds of different types of like spherical blast shots he shot at us that moved around in a bunch of different ways, but he only uses a standard shot in this particular fight. It's like, why would you downgrade, you know? Like, why wouldn't you? I mean, obviously we know it's because they don't want to, like, overcomplicate the fight, but I'm asking dumb questions from a logical standpoint where logic really shouldn't matter because this is a kid's game and they probably didn't think that deeply about most of the stuff in it. I will say, though, I do find fun in, like, overthinking and, like, super reading into, like, stuff that's not intended to be read into super deeply. Like, a lot of, like, video game theory videos and stuff are fun. Like Jiggy Lookback, he's a pretty cool dude. He just did, like, a pretty good video called, like, The Mysteries of Crash Bandicoot. And he poses a lot of interesting questions about, like, the Crash Bandicoot lore and world. And, like, delves into a bunch of it. Crap. Alright, that's it, folks. We did it. That was weird look on Crash's face there.
It cannot be! Not a prisoner of time again! Ah!
Oh snap. Wow, alright. Giant all-consuming portal of consumption.
The time twister machine could not hold itself together. We were lucky to escape.
Oh, look at that. Baby T's in the background there.
Give me the mask! With it I shall take over the world! Come on!
It is difficult to say what has happened to our enemies, but I doubt we will see them for a long time.
Yeah, guys. That was Crash Bandicoot Warped. Yeah, it is just as good as Crash 2. I like Crash 2 just, like I said, I like Crash 2 just a little bit more because it doesn't have nearly as much vehicle levels and all that, but no, Crash 3 is a fantastic conclusion to the PS1 trilogy. And yeah, thinking about it now, I am definitely going to do a Let's Play of Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. Yes, I am going to do Nitro Fueled and not the PS1 version, because I actually do think that Nitro Fueled does make the PS1 version kind of obsolete. Not just visually, but like everything. Like, I actually do think Nitro Fueled is like a fantastic remake, like for real. Yeah. But again, guys, if you have any suggestions for other 3D platformers or 2D platformers even that you'd like me to let's play, let me know. I might consider doing one of them. Yeah, other things I think this game improves. I think pretty much all of the boss fights in this game are an improvement of the boss fights from Crash 2. Like, the only boss fight in Crash 2 that I think is that great is Dr. Engine. Like, the rest of them are just okay. Especially the final boss in Crash 2. Like, that boss is pretty pathetic. Especially if you do what I did at the end. But, yeah. It is interesting, though, how, like, Crash Bandicoot Wrath of Cortex, I mean, you can think, I mean, it is basically, now it is a alternate timeline after Crash Fort's About Time basically implied that. Because, like, it's weird, like, Crash Bandicoot Wrath of Cortex pretty much completely disregards this true ending of Crash 3. Like, it acts as if, like, nothing happened. Like, it's almost like it only accepted, like, the any percent ending as the ending, and then, like, kind of built its story out off of the end of that, you know? Do 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 do. And yeah, right here we have the developer time relics. Like, these times that they got are crazy. Yeah, Rings of Power, like, dang, that is... I don't know how they did that. Alright, guys, I'll catch you all in the next one. Have a good day, guys.